Are you looking for the best USB microphones? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best USB microphones on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Shure MV7 USB Podcast Microphone. Shure's Motiv M7 is a different beast from most of the other products we tested for this buying guide. It was made as a more affordable alternative to the Shure SM7B, available at Amazon, a studio mic commonly used by musicians and radio broadcasters. The Motiv M7 is aimed at the podcasting space, but it's still a high-end product, with a price tag to match. The M7 has a touch slider on the front that adjusts the headphone volume and the mic gain, with a button to switch between the two functions. It also has a mute button. Shure's entry into the USB space is a dynamic mic, instead of a condenser microphone. That means, among other things, that it's more durable on the inside, and that it's a little better for uncontrolled environments. It handles background noises and rumbles better than most of the other mics we reviewed. The M7 makes use of the Shure Plus Motiv app to control tone, level, aspects of setup, and more. The app is intuitive to use, and the mobile version is my new go-to for recording song demos and voice notes to myself. Also, the mic has a traditional XLR plug, which makes it more versatile if you decide to upgrade your studio. That's a huge selling point, depending on your long-term plans. While this mic is great for clarity, it's also very focused. If two people are conversing from different positions in front of the mic, it struggles to capture them both. If you're trying to record multiple people, you'll probably want more than one mic. We were also disappointed that this microphone does not come with its own stand by default. If you don't already have a mic stand, you're going to be paying extra for a mini tripod. During our testing, we called Shure's customer support number, without disclosing we were reviewing their microphone, and received prompt, thoughtful support that correctly diagnosed a pretty obscure problem. We don't include this as a warning, our problem won't be an issue for most, rather, we were very impressed with Shure's customer service in case you do run into any issues. Number 2. AKG Pro Audio Lyra Ultra HD Microphone. AKG's Lyra is a solid, reliable microphone. Lighter than some other mics at this price point, it nevertheless feels well built. It's feature-rich, as well. Like many of the other high-end mics we tested, you can control just about every aspect of the recording experience from the mic itself. The front features a headphone knob for volume control, a mute button, and an LED indicator to display the current pickup pattern. The back has knobs to adjust the gain and the pickup pattern. The audio quality is among the best we tested. The mic is also lightweight, making it easy to tote, and you also have the option to affix it to a stand or boom. On the downside, the layout of the buttons is a little odd. It would make more sense to have the pickup pattern indicator on the back where the knob is so that you can see it changing as you make the adjustments. Likewise, it would make sense to have the gain control on the front. That way it's easy to turn it the right way if you adjust it while you speak. Also, the placement of the headphone jack and USB port is a little awkward. They sit down at the bottom of the mic so that they protrude towards the base of the stand. This isn't the end of the world, and frankly, we're not sure where else those ports would go. Still, this is a solid microphone, for a reasonable price, that turns in great sound. Number 3. RØDE NT USB Mini Microphone. Rhodes NT1 is my go-to studio mic for many of my work gigs, so I was curious to see how its mini USB-powered cousin would fare. It's a solid microphone. Like the Yeti mics, it feels more substantial than many USB microphones in its class. That's good news on a durability front, but also from a will this stay where I put it angle. The Rode doesn't have a built-in gain control, but it does have a headphone jack and a headset volume adjustment so you can hear what you're recording with no latency. And if you want to use a traditional mic stand, you can detach the NT USB from its magnetic base and screw it onto a stand. We had one complaint: the LED indicators on the front of the mic are very bright. Harsh, even. In low-light situations or with glasses on, they could get distracting in a hurry, and keeping your face close to the mic can get unpleasant. The NT USB Mini doesn't have a lot of frills or special features, but it's punching above its weight in sound quality for the price. It costs more than other basic microphones, but if you're looking for a great mic in the $100 price range, you'd be hard-pressed to find something better than this. Number 4. Blue Snowball Ice USB Microphone. Blue's portable powerhouse has been a mainstay of the recording world for a long time. Now that the field is more crowded, it's facing stiffer competition, but it still gives you plenty for your money. However, this mic disappointed in a few key areas. The sound itself wasn't always what we wanted and was a bit of a letdown compared to the mic's reputation. The pickup pattern is fairly wide, which gives you a lot of room noise if you're not very careful. Unlike many other Blue mics, including the regular Snowball, there's only one pickup pattern, and it's going to hear just about everything. Likewise, when tested for dynamic range, it disappointed again. It was a little too easy to blow the mic out. On top of that, there's no gain control on the mic itself. Instead, you'll have to adjust the mic sensitivity in the recording software or through the computer's audio settings. That said, it's substantial. It feels better built than most mics in the price range, and the metal tripod is a nice touch. But the sound quality honestly felt outclassed by the similarly priced Amazon Basics mic, and that's not the result we were expecting at all. Number 5. FIFINE USB Microphone. The FIFINE K669 is an interesting mic. The mic, cable, and tripod mount are all built together as one solid piece. On one hand, that means that there are fewer steps to perform on your end. On the other hand, it's not that hard to plug in a cable, so streamlining that process doesn't feel like a huge added convenience. Because these pieces can't be swapped, the microphone presents some unique issues. If you need a longer cable, you're out of luck. If the cable wears out, then you're just buying a whole new microphone. There are some nice things about the FIFINE K669. The sound is solid. The tripod mount is also compatible with a mic stand if you have one. There's no headphone jack, but you can adjust the gain on the mic using a knob labeled volume. It's not a bad microphone, but if you can pay a little more for the Amazon Basics or something more substantial, you'll probably be happier in the long run. Good sound. Can use a mic stand with it? Includes gain adjustment.